The soiled utility room is where nursing staff takes our biohazardous material, our soiled linens, and it also has a urinal in it. That's where nursing staff took these babies and left them to die.
I actually wasn't talking about abortion. Yes, we have differences on abortion that are deep and profound. I think they're terribly important. But Barack Obama defended infanticide, the killing of fully born infants who had survived a failed abortion attempt and were then left for hours in soiled linen baskets to die.
My name is Jill Stanek, and I'm a registered nurse who witnessed babies being delivered alive and left out to die. And because of my experience, I was asked to testify on the national level before a U.S. House committee and on various state committees. Christ Hospital, and we now know other hospitals and abortion clinics around the country, are involved in an abortion procedure called induced labor abortion. And for this method of abortion, the abortionist inserts a medication into the birth canal of the mom and induced premature labor. And my experience was that they lived as short as a few minutes to once almost as long as an 8-hour shift. To be clear, these were living babies who were left out to die, and they were issued both birth and death certificates according to Illinois state law. One night, a nursing co-worker was taking a live aborted baby to our soiled utility room to die because his parents didn't want to hold him, and she didn't have time to hold him that night. And when she told me what she was doing, I couldn't bear the thought of this suffering child dying alone. And so I cradled and rocked him for the 45 minutes that he lived. He had Down syndrome and was between 21 and 22 weeks old. And he didn't move very much because he was using all of his energy attempting to breathe. And I remember toward the end of his life, I couldn't tell if he was alive or not unless I held him up against the light to see if I could see his little heart beating through his chest wall because their skin is so thin at that age. And after he was pronounced dead, we folded his little arms across his chest. We tied them together with a little string, and I wrapped him in a shroud and took him to the morgue where we took all of our other dead patients.
Steve and Pam will tell you that we fought together in the Illinois State Senate against restrictive choice legislation, laws just like the federal abortion laws.
When I testified before an Illinois State Senate committee about my experience, Barack Obama was unmoved and actually opposed the Born Alive Infant Protection Act, which was legislation designed to stop this barbaric practice of leaving delivered babies out to die. Barack Obama says that he's all about change and forging a new path. Well, he sure did forge a new one, because on the federal level, this legislation passed unanimously, 98-0. Every Democrat in the U.S. Senate supported this, from Clinton to Kerry to Kennedy to Boxer, and even the pro-abortion group NARA went neutral on this bill. But this one guy, Barack Obama, thought that infanticide was acceptable and voted to protect it. Some people have said that Barack Obama was uninformed or may not have fully understood the implications of this bill, but he voted against it 3 times. That's calculated. He himself has defended his vote by saying that he would have voted for it had it been identically worded as a federal bill. But as chairman of the Health and Human Services Committee in 2003, he stopped the identical wording from being introduced. Barack Obama can play word games, but at the end of the day, his opposition was responsible for living babies being left out to die.